Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin. We're back for our weekly top 5. It's Jake Gyllenhaal week on the channel. So, this one wasn't easy. I'm a big Jake Gyllenhaal fan. I actually have been for the better part of 20 years or so, maybe even closer to 25. Whenever Donnie Darko came out, that was really, to me, that was really the start of his very successful movie career. Does it make the top 5? I'm not sure. It's tough. A couple of them right off the bat, I was able to really lock in on. I had to go with Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler might actually be my favorite Jake Gyllenhaal movie. I'm, again, not 100% sure, but I love the character. I love the atmosphere of him being a paparazzi photographer, but he has to go to really dark and deranged, he has to go get really, really bizarre in his behavior to get the perfect camera shot. And he just has that ability as an actor to really just close himself in and make himself really weird. And, just a really weird, closed off kind of personality. And it really, really shines in Nightcrawler. I'm a big fan of the movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Zodiac, where he co-starred with Mark Ruffalo. I was a big fan of this when it came out. Obviously, it's telling the story about the Zodiac killer in the late 60s, early 70s in California, and how they never really found who did it. And you have, their two characters, trying to figure out who did it. The atmosphere is great. The acting is great. It's a really well-told movie. Southpaw. I was a big fan of Southpaw when it came out a few years ago. He got in phenomenal shape, and it's always tough to make a really good boxing movie. You've had a few. You've had, obviously, Rocky is iconic. The entire Rocky franchise, with the exception of maybe 5, really are, have their qualities about them. So, you're always, when you're making a boxing movie, going to be compared to Rocky. And Southpaw, holds its own. It's a different type of movie. Same, kind of blue-collar kind of guy. Willing to take a beating to get what he wants, to win. But he also has an angry side to him, his character. And it ends up costing him everything. And I really enjoyed that aspect of the movie. And the acting with him, Rachel McAdams, Forrest Whitaker, it's a solid movie. Solid movie. Everest came out a few years ago as well. I was a fan of this one. It tells the story of, I believe they're the action-adventure team, and how several members of the team died on their climb of Mount Everest, including Gyllenhaal's character, including Jason Clarke's character. It's a tragic story, but it's very well told. I feel like it honors the legacy of that group very well, and it's a well told story. A beautifully shot movie. It's a really good movie. And then for number 5, I'm going to go The Day After Tomorrow. It's scientifically inaccurate. It's a cheesy popcorn movie, but most Roland Emmerich movies are. And I remember when this came out, it was fun then. It's still fun to watch now. It's so silly. It's so unrealistic, but, it's one of those turn your brain off and you'll enjoy it type of movies. So that's my top 5. The Day After Tomorrow, Zodiac, Nightcrawler, Everest, and Southpaw. many movies to choose from. Honorable mentions include Prisoners, End of Watch, Jarhead, Love and Other Drugs, which was more of a serious adult comedy drama. You have Donnie Darko, like I said, which is one of his, first, real starring roles. Life with Ryan Reynolds. Brokeback Mountain, I've never been a fan of it, but I understand a lot of people are, and I won't take anything away from his performance. I just am not a fan of the movie. But those are honorable mentions. Top 5, like I said, The Day After Tomorrow, Zodiac, Nightcrawler, Everest, Southpaw. That's my weekly top 5 featuring Jake Gyllenhaal. Stay tuned. Later this week, we'll throw in a review or two. I don't know what we're going to review yet, but until then, I will see you guys later. Take care.